Okay, Shari.
All right. Hi, everyone. A very good morning. Welcome to the last episode of Explore the Endless Study Opportunities in UK with Cambridge Education Group FB Live series. Before we can go ahead and start today's session, let me introduce myself. My name is Shari Isaac, and I'm a senior consultant at AECC Global Sri Lanka, and I will be your host today. AECC Global started its operations in 2008 and have been established in over 12 countries with more than 35 offices. We are partnered with more than 500 universities and institutions globally, and we have more than 45,000 global enrollments. Next slide. As you can see on the slide, our global network is, we are established in countries like India, Philippines, Australia, Nepal, Greece, Thailand, Indonesia, Malaysia, Singapore, Sri Lanka, Vietnam, and Bangladesh. To tell you a little bit about the services we provide, we help our students with consultation for destination and university selection, application guidance, applying for scholarships, and guidance on financial services, visa application services, and pre-departure services. So to start today's session, let me warmly welcome our two special speakers for today. Deputy Manager of University of Lancashire, Meenu Wadhwa, and South Asia Manager for On-Campus Education, Pranesh Kumar Sinha. Welcome both of you and a very good morning.
Thank you. Good morning, thank you so much.
All right. So let me just tell you a little bit about Meenu Wadhwa. She is associated with the international education industry for more than 12 years now and have been working with University of Lancashire for the last 8 years. She is handling recruitment and marketing for South Asian countries, including India, Nepal, Bangladesh, and Sri Lanka. Today, she will be speaking to us more about scholarship opportunities in University of Lancashire, courses mostly picked by students in South Asia regions, and support provided by the universities for international students, mainly during the pandemic. Over to you, Meenu.
Thank you so much, Ari. So I'll be just sharing my screen with the presentation, and of course, you can ask the questions and all after the presentation.
No problem.
I hope my screen is there.
Yes, it's visible.
So we are a University of Central Lancashire. We, of course, a public university, and this is our 192 year of teaching going on to the students. We are based in a city called Preston, which is a mid-sized city in northwest of the UK. We are 2.5 hours from London, and we are 45 minutes from Manchester and Liverpool. We are like very well connected by the road and railways in the UK. So here on my screen, you can see the campus of UCLan, the Preston City Centre. So this is the UCLan campus where all the students come and study there further. We also have branch campuses, which is in Burnley, Westlake, Cyprus also, but the main campus, of course, is Preston. So students from all over, we have 120 nationalities in the intake would come in the UK, in the Preston city to study their further UG and PG studies. We have 24/7 library facility for the student, which is free of cost. We do not charge anything from the students, and there are many facilities which the students can get here. So about the courses which is most popular in the South Asia region is undergrad and postgrad both, of course. So we have like business management, we have accounting, we have computing. We of course do have MBBS as well. We have nursing courses, we have physiotherapy. So there are many courses which is of course we do get applications and is most popular in the South Asia region. Same as for postgrad also. So we do have postgrad courses which is we have courses with the placement option for the students as well, which is 1+1, which means the student will be doing their study 1 year and then of course doing their placement for 1 year. So we have many courses into that as well. MBA is most popular. We have computing courses, we have engineering courses, we have design courses with it, and hospitality of course is there. We have law courses with criminology. We have drug discovery and development. Same as in undergrad, we have nursing as well, physiotherapy as well. So these are some courses which is most popular among the international students. So the entry requirement for the UG courses is like we do take like 62% from the Sri Lankan students. It will be like the student need to have 62% in class 12th, and of course then you can join us directly. So it's of course their scholarships are the main concern with the international students. So we do have like scholarship for the students, and it is like if the student have 65% in their class 12, we do give scholarships to them, and it's like £3,000 that they get. And of course if it's like 85% in their class 12 the aggregate, then it's £4,000 that we offer to the international students. Same as for like PG, the requirement that we need in the bachelor's degree is 55 to 60% depending on the course. And then we have of course the scholarships for the student. If the student have like 70% and above, they get £4,000 scholarships. And this is to inform that we give £1,000 to all the students applying to us, whether it be like undergrad, whether it be postgrad. So of course it's there that to give to the international students from us. So like the entry requirement, this is the like English language requirement that we need. So we of course for the undergrad also and postgrad also, the IELTS is required, but we waive the IELTS as well. So students, if they have 12th standard, if they have the English like 65% and above, we can waive off their IELTS. So we do not need that, but otherwise you can give IELTS, you can give TOEFL, PT, anything you can. For the postgrad, same, we'll be requiring 70% in English subject in class 12. And of course, we can waive the IELTS requirement. Otherwise, the students can give IELTS, TOEFL, PT. We require 6.5, not less than 6 in any of the components for this. Coming to the main point nowadays that is like required is the COVID-19 like preparations, how we get into it, how the things will be going there. So first of all, yes, there'll be of course the social distancing that the student needs to get there. Online enrollment is there, like students who are applying for this intake or the next January intake, they need to enroll first online from their country, and of course they can go to the campus and start their studies. So we of course do have campus sanitization. So it's like we are cleaning up the campus most of the time. Like there'll be hand sanitizers into lots of stations for the use of the students and stuff. And of course, the student needs to take the like COVID test twice a week to ensure they haven't got the virus. So this is the mandatory thing that you need to get there in the campus. Then we have the card entry for contactless attendance. So it's like it's not like properly you need to be there and give your attendance to the lecturer. It will be the card entry that you can of course get. Now we do have a less number of student staff on the campus for this like virus not to spread more. Of course, they call the students whoever is like doing their classes there. So before arriving in the UK, we would encourage like the students to download our campus safety app, which is there. It's called the Safe Zone. So this is like you no need to like be in contact with anyone. So it will be contact security that you have. You can raise a report also. You can send your location also if you need any help from us. So it's of course is there, and the most thing is that any reports, anything that you give us will be confidential. So no need to worry about that. Now, if a student, like if you're coming to us from a red list country, which of course I think Sri Lanka is there, so you will need to quarantine in a special hotel which is listed, and its cost is like £2,285 per adult. And to help the students, of course we like UCLan will help the students for this, and for the support of the cost we will refund your like £750 to the students in the second semester of their studies. So of course we will be like helping the students for this, because of course this is like very much amount is there, like, but we'll be helping the students for this. I'm done for this. Thank you so much, and you can get back to us if you have any queries.
Thank you very much, Meenu, for your wonderful insights and helping us understand the COVID safety measures taken in UCLan. So now I would like to invite Mr. Pranesh Sinha, who had been working with OnCampus since 2017. He was promoted to the role of South Asia Manager in 2020 and have been part of the international recruitment industry for the past 14 years. In his previous roles, he has had the opportunity to work as the country manager for reputed UK institutions and had incorporated sales strategies in different markets via agency developments and key partnerships. Today, he will be telling us more about on-campus services, and over to you, Pranesh.
Thank you so much, Shari, for the nice introduction. And I'm going to start to share my screen. Just give me a second, please. Can you see the screen?
Yes, it's visible.
Yes, please. Thank you so much. So, as Shari said, I'm from Cambridge Education Group, popularly known as OnCampus around the world. The most important question is, who are we? And this is something that viewers need to understand about us. We are the first foundation providers in the UK. What do we mean by foundation providers? So many a times what happens is that I might be a student who wish to study an undergraduate degree or a postgraduate degree in the UK. Unfortunately, I didn't have the right sort of entry requirements. Could be English, could be academics. What does that mean? Does that mean that my dreams would get crashed? I won't be able to study at a top university in the UK? No, that's not the point. This is where we come into the picture, and we offer students different kind of programs. For example, foundation leading to bachelor's, international year 1 leading to year 2 of bachelor's, or a pre-master's leading to master's. So we build the students academically and English-wise. We prepare them so that they can progress to the university of their own choice. As I just said, what do we do? This is what we do. We help students to progress to topmost universities in the UK, and UCLan is one of our preferred partner universities. Importantly, students do keep asking that if you offer such foundation programs that could allow us to progress to a top university in the UK, where do you teach these students? Well, we teach students within the university campuses. And the simple reason is that students tend to get the same cultural experience, study experience as compared to any other university student. They get the same facilities. So for example, at UCLan, we are placed within the UCLan premises and we are branded as UK North. So we are not situated outside the University of Central Lancashire. We are situated within the UCLan, and as I said, we are UK North over there. What do we teach? Foundations, as said earlier, that would lead students to year one of the bachelor's. International year one, that makes student lives a bit more easier because after doing IY1s with us, a student can get into second year of the bachelor straight away. So that saves a bit of a time and expenses as well. And then there is master's foundation program leading to master's. We are going to discuss anything and everything about UCLan today. And as I said, they are our preferred partner university. Some UCLan highlights, although Meenu has put across a few points about UCLan, but one thing that I would like to put across about UCLan is the health and life sciences program, medicine programs, and specifically if you look into nursing, they are ranked 31st for nursing as per the Complete University Guide 2021. The third in the UK for MPharm degrees as per the Complete University Guide 2021. UCLan is the only university working in partnership with a number of global brands, including the NASA. Engineering, health and life sciences is a top choice for students at the University of Central Lancashire. And how can I miss about their MBBS program, which is a 5 years program for students who are inspired to do MBBS in the UK. This is a local map and you can see where are we located. We are here, right here as on campus, which as I said, is within the University of Central Lancashire. We are incorporated within the university, and that really makes a lot of difference to the student in gaining the same experience as other students do at the university. How does on campus works? Simple. As I said earlier, I might be a student, but not academically fit or not fit English wise. We work on both these skills, but then we also provide them an expert university progression guidance so that they can successfully progress to University of Central Lancashire. What do we offer at on-campus UK North that could lead to UCLan? We offer foundation programs. The durations are usually 9 months, and the foundations have different pathways. So a business pathway would lead to a number of business courses at UCLan. Engineering sciences pathway would lead to a number of engineering courses at UCLan. Similarly, humanity and social sciences would lead to a number of programs at University of Central Lancashire. Life sciences, what I would definitely like to highlight is nursing. Nursing comes as a popular option across South Asia, including Sri Lanka, and students who do life sciences foundation with us can progress to 3 different kind of nursing courses at UCLan. That's adult nursing, children and young people, and mental health. And life sciences also leads to something interesting, which is 6 years MBBS at UCLan. We also run a very popular program, which is jewel in the crown for us, because we don't find any other pathway provider offering a medicine undergraduate foundation program. What needs to be highlighted over here is that UCLan was actually our first medicine partner university. So students who do the medicine undergraduate foundation program, again, a duration of 9 months leads to 5 years of MBBS at UCLan. And then we have master's foundation program, which could be in duration 6 months or 9 months, but those are basically in business. So bachelor students who have passed out in Sri Lanka can, if not able to meet the direct entry requirements of UCLan, can do the pre-masters with us, leading to masters, but that's majorly in business. Entry requirements. For any student start UFP with us, specifically from Sri Lanka, should have a successful completion of 5 GCO levels with an average grade D, or successful completion of 5 GCO levels with an average grade 3 to 9 as per the new systems. IELTS UKVI, this is important, please. Any viewer who is listening to us, students, parents, please understand that if students are going for foundation programs, standard IELTS are not accepted. They need to do a UKVI, United Kingdom Visa Immigrations IELTS. And for that, they need just 4.5 with no elements less than 4.5. I'm sorry, I need to make a correction over here. It's 4.5 with no elements less than 4. That's correct. Now, PT academic UKVI 43 with no elements less than 43. So please note these exams are known as SELT exams, Secure English Language Test. So when you're applying for foundations, you need to do a SELT exam, which is the Secure English Language Test. I've made a specific note for nursing. Although for nursing, the undergraduate foundation requirements would remain the same, the successful completion of 5 GCE O levels, but additionally, nursing would ask for GCSE Math C4 plus an interview with the center head and volunteering experience. You might just think, what could be these volunteering experiences? Any experience that shows your passion towards caring is counted towards volunteering experience. So even if students are applying for nursing with us, which they can, and as I said, it leads to 3 different kind of nursing programs at UCLan, they need to have some bit of a volunteering experience that shows their attitude towards caring people. Medicine undergraduate foundation program, something that you need to listen more carefully. So what we need over here academically is 12 years of schooling, year 1 of A levels with 85% and must have sciences. That's the medicine undergraduate foundation program requirements. A statement of purpose clearly stating why do you want to study MBBS at UCLan, why in the UK, an interview with faculty, which is not that you are supposed to be there in person, but it's a Skype interview with the faculty. Again, volunteering work experience, could be shadowing doctors, could be working blood donation camps, could be working towards old age homes, anything that shows caring attitude. Again, IELTS UKVI needed, 6 with no elements less than 6, and PT academic UKVI 50 with no elements less than 50. Master's foundation program would need bachelor's or professional degree graded C 2.0 GPAs. Again, because the pre-masters could be 6 months or 9 months, English would vary term-wise. So if I'm a 2-term student, which is 6 months, 5 with no elements less than 4.5, 3 terms would need 4.5 with no elements less than 4, and PT academic UKVI 43 with no elements less than 43. Undergraduate foundation program, typically a student starting undergraduate foundation program at on campus UK North, leading to UCLan. Take one example, I'm a business student. What would I study during my UFP? This is a very typical question that many students would ask you. If I'm doing a foundation program and I wish to progress to a business program at UCLan, what exactly would I study during my foundations? What is that additional support that you're giving us? So yes, we offer them English, economics and finance, business behavior skills for business, and then the pass marks are minimum. They need 40%, IELTS 6 with no elements less than 6. Usually, students are not supposed to reappear for IELTS. The simple reason is that we offer them our own on-campus test of English. So a student might at a given point of time ask, oh, I've done my foundations. To progress to UCLan, am I supposed to do an IELTS exam again? No. You can just do an Octo exam with us, which is the on-campus test of English. Similarly, whatever pathway you are taking, you'll have your own subject modules to study. These are the pass marks and IELTS 6 that you must have at the time of progression. Usually about intakes. Now, the most popular intakes are basically September. This is the one that I'm talking about, the 9 months. And then obviously the upcoming intake would be January, which would be again 9 months. Typically the fees for business pathways are 14,790 pounds, and engineering and life sciences 16,395. You might just think, why are the fees higher for engineering? Because you then use additional lab facilities over here. But what we did for September 21, because we are still accepting applications, we are offering bursaries up to 3,500 pounds on the course fee respectively. This needs some attention. This is all about medicine at UCLan. We offer students a guaranteed medicine interview. Interesting because there are MMI interviews, many multiple round of interviews with UCLan. There has been extremely high progression rate from the medicine UFP to UCLan. Many students successfully progress to UCLan after studying medicine undergraduate foundation program with us. The MBBS at UCLan is recognized by the General Medical Council. Interestingly, students see patient interaction from year one at UCLan. And yes, the School of Medicine is ranked as the top medical school in Northwest England as per the Guardian University Guide 2021. When a student is doing a medicine undergraduate foundation program, what do they study? They study pure maths with stats, chemistry, bio, English, and then to progress to UCLan, some important points, please. Student must have 70% overall at medicine undergraduate foundation program. And in all these 4 modules, he or she should have 70% each. IELTS 7 with no elements less than 7. Please clear the MMI interviews. And for that interview, we are preparing you almost 9 months, how to handle an interview, how to crack an interview. You need to submit a personal statement to UCLan. How would you be able to produce a personal statement? What are the important things? Those are needed to be kept in mind while preparing personal statements. So a lot of hand-holding happens for medicine undergraduate foundation program students progressing at MBBS UCLan. These are the fee structures for medicine undergraduate foundation program. There are 2 intakes, September and January. Bursaries up to £4,000 for September 21 intake. Master's foundation program, as I said earlier, for bachelor students who have passed in Sri Lanka, not able to meet the direct entry requirements of UCLan. But we are limited on pre-masters. We only offer business pathway. And these are some of the course modules that students would study and would then progress. Obviously, the IELTS needed would be higher because a student is progressing to a master's program, but the pass marks remains the same as UFP, which is 40%. Usually students from South Asia pick up 2 terms pre-master, 6 months, or the 3 terms, which are 9 months. And you can see that there is September and January intakes for the 3 terms and 2 terms starting January and March. And obviously 2 terms fees would be lower because the duration of the course is 6 months. The fees would be a bit more higher for 3 terms, which is £14,790 because it's a 9 months programs. But we are offering again big bursaries, which is equivalent to £3,500 for a 3-term student. A brilliant travel support package. We usually call that as by your side flyer, and Sri Lanka on the red list means what for them? So any student applying for a 3-term program with us, could be medicine undergraduate foundation program, could be UFP, could be MFP, 3 terms. Any student making deposits by the 1st of September would mean that being from the red list, you need to quarantine at a government approved hotel. And these students will then submit a receipt to us. And what we are going to do is we are going to give them a flat £1,000 discount from the last term of the fee. And so this is how we are supporting students coming from the red list countries. With this, I have completed my part of the presentation. Many thanks.
Thank you, Pranesh. Thank you so much for that thorough explanation. And I would also like to say that it's amazing to know that the students have an opportunity. The medicine students have an opportunity to interact with the patients from the beginning itself. So thank you for that. So now I would like to move on to the final segment of today, which is the Q&A session. And I have a couple of questions for you, Meena. So please feel free to give your inputs, Pranesh. One of the latest news we hear these days is about the best dynamic car created by the engineering faculty students who won the dynamic event at Formula Student Race. First, I would like to congratulate you for the same. And my question to you is, there are many students interested in automotive and motorsport engineering in Sri Lanka. And it is not only an easy program to get a placement, no, it is a very common program in most countries. However, according to UCLan portfolio, it is ranked 2nd in the UK, maintaining a world-class motorsport program. and I would like to know more about it, the placement opportunities for this program and the eligibility criteria for international students.
Sure. Thank you so much, Eric. And of course, as you said, that we are ranked second in the UK with this thing, and with 95% of students satisfied with the learning resource of engineering. So we do, first of all, I'll like know about the Engineering Innovation Center that we do have into the campus for engineering students. So we have professionals like for the like students who can go to the like doing their professional things, their internships and stuff. So the international students, they can like if they have been joining these courses, they go to the renowned events including the Formula students and Shell Eco Marathon, which is there for the students. They can produce design drawings, manufacture components for the motorsports. So of course it's there, and it's the competition there, which is called the National Design Competition. So we prepare students for that as well. So the students who are coming for these courses, we have the entry requirement first of all for this is 62% we need in class 12 for the students to be a part of this engineering course, which is automobile or motorsports engineering. So we have like huge demands for engineering graduates as a BEng in motorsports engineering that the students opt for mainly. And of course, it will be a 3 years and a 4-year course, which is 4 years, which means with the sandwich of placement program that the students go for. So these placements are like the students can recently, which I can let you know, they gained placement in Geneta, they've gained in Simtrack, McLaren. So these are some of the placement hubs that the students are getting into. And like many of our graduates progress into motorsports and their outlets, including Formula One. So there are motorsports like GT, touring cars, LMP. So all these are there for the motorsports engineering students. If I talk about the motorsports club, it's also there. So during your first semester, like during a student's first semester, they can be a part of integral part of a team working in the motorsport lab. So it's of course will be there into the this thing, the course. And students who are doing their placements, they are doing it into Land Rover, Jaguar, Bentley Motors. Of course, these are some of the placement hubs where student, of course, know about the names. So it's like, of course, their Land Rover is there, Bentley Motors is there, Base Systems is there, Babcock is there, Tata Technologies is there. So of course, placements into these are already there. The students are doing their placements into it. So of course, if a student comes up doing their motorsports engineering or automobile engineering, they can get their professional placement into it. So of course, it's there for the students.
Thank you, Meena. Also, my second question for you is, UCLan has been ranked first for the money invested into student wellbeing services. During 2018 and 19 academic year, the university has spent over 6.2 million pounds on student wellbeing services. Could you kindly brief us about the range of facilities and support you provide international students to improve health and well-being?
Sure. So every student has an SS there to a team of the trained counselors, so advisors, mental health advisors. So there are the dedicated team for the like students, and like students with disability or learning difficulty. We of course are there. Like the well-being like team is there to help the student, of course, up. And UCLan's financial support team also is there and offers more than £1 million for the hardship loans to the student. So we have like financial support also to the like students in several manages like bursaries, scholarships and stuff. So of course like well-being is there with the health also. So students, if they have any disability, any learning difficulty or anything that they need the help from us, we are there to like give like to help the students up. We also like offer a free late night bus to the students from the Preston campus or the library to their accommodation where they are like living, because we have 24/7 library into the campus. So there's a late night bus that we offer, and that's like free of cost for the students. Then like talking about physical well-being also. So the students can get the sport membership of the Sir Tom Finney Sports Center, which is there where the students can like get the multi-sport facilities. So the students can go and take the facility of the sports like indoor, outdoor. There is the gym facility, of course, for the students, and these all things are free of cost. We do not charge anything from the students. And we have that like team, of course, which is there to like dedicated towards the students, of like the well-being of the students, who they can just go take the help from, and we are happy to help.
Thank you again, Meena. One last question for you, and it's about UCLan Bespoke Purpose-Built Faith and Spirituality Center, situated in the heart of Preston campus, is a designated building for the students to practice different faiths and beliefs. So I believe this speaks to about the diversity of the student body in UCLan. And however, could you tell me a bit about the UCLan diverse student community? And does UCLan have a diversity statement to support students?
So, of course, yes, we do have. So, we are proud to host a campus community comprised of many cultures, nationalities, and beliefs. So, like I told in the my presentation, that all over like 120 plus nationalities are there, which come from different countries to UCLan to study. So of course we are there for the students, to help the students. We value our richly diverse community, and we take seriously our responsibility to provide a safe, inclusive and welcoming environment to the students. And we are committed to ensuring everyone can feel safe, valued and able to thrive. So like I told you, we have that library facility for the students who are who will be like studying there and then doing their part-time jobs, and then they have time for like studying only at night. So no need to worry, we are there. Like of course the campus is safe, but yes, we are there to help you out with the bus service that we give. And you can just take that bus service from the campus or from the library to your accommodation. And yes, there one more thing I be telling you is that we give that language you can get into. Like if you want to learn any of the language into the campus, whether it be English, whether it be other like languages like Spanish, French, German, any language, it's free of cost for the students with their studies. So you can just whenever you have time, you can go take your the time, sit there, study your language, and then of course you can get that certificate from it, and that's like free of cost, no need to pay anything. Thank you.
Thank you, Meenu. You mentioned earlier when you were doing the presentation that UCLan undergraduate entry requirement is 60%, right? So could you tell me if it is what's the equivalent for Sri Lankan A levels for that research? As
Sorry?
in, could it be 3 A's or 3 B's?
Yes, it's like 2 A's and 1 B.
2 A's and 1 B. All right. Thank you. Thank you very much for answering my questions today. And that's actually all from me. And we have come to an end for today's session. So I would like to thank both of you, Meenu and Pranesh, for joining with us and helping us conduct today's session. And thank you all for watching. Take care and stay safe.
Thank you. Thank you so much.